Welcome to this video, where I'll show you how to find website vulnerabilities using Zap, a powerful open source security testing tool by Checkmarx. So in this demo, we'll scan a vulnerable website, identify security flaws, and discuss how to fix them. So let's get started. So This is the website we're going to scan, the WebGoat website. So after that, click the attack to scan the whole website. So here we have 20 alerts, which is when you click this, the red flag indicates high, the orange flag is medium, the yellow flag is low, and the blue flag is informational. So in this, the response contains personally identifiable information such as CC number, SSN, and similar sensitive data. And the solution is check the response for the potential presence of personally identifiable information. Ensure nothing sensitive is leaked with application. Next is the orange flag, which is medium. This page contains an error warning message that may disclose sensitive information like the location of the file that produced the unhandled exception. So this information can be used to launch further attacks against the web application. So the alert could be a false positive if the error message is found inside a documentation page. So the solution is review the source code of this page. Implement custom error page. Consider implementing a mechanism to provide a unique error reference or identifier to the client while logging the details on the server side and not exposing them to the users. So here's the yellow flag, which contains which low. So the page includes one or more script files from a third-party domain. So the solution is ensure JavaScript source files are loaded from only trusted sources, and the sources can't be controlled by end users of the application. And lastly is the blue flag informational. Its description is that the message contained both CSP specified via header and via meta tag. It was not possible to union these policies in order to perform an analysis. Therefore, they have been evaluated individually. So the solution is ensure that your web server application, server, load balancer, etc. is properly configured to set the content security policy header.